Good morning from Tallinn, Estonia, and welcome to my first ever vlog. That's quite something. You see, even the birds agree, that's quite something. My name is Francis. Some of you who are watching this might recognize me from my music project Francis Moon. And if you don't, I will leave a little link in the description so you can check it out, see if you like it. If not, that's also okay. At least you gave it a try. I just arrived in Estonia and I figured, I don't know anything about this country. So, it came to my mind, why not combine two things at once? One, I will try this vlogging thingy, get more comfortable in front of the camera. Maybe I hate it, maybe I love it. And that's great, right? Just give it a chance, give it a try, and then go for it. Secondly, I can bring you guys along on my adventures, and together we can explore what this beautiful country has to offer. Let's take a step back and learn the history about where we are. Because what I do know is that Estonia has a very dark and complicated history because it used to belong to the Soviet Union. Join me. I thought we would take a little detour. Well, it's not really a detour, but it's along the way. Around here, there is a place called the Japanese Garden in Estonia. Like, how can flowers and everything survive? That's my question. So let's take a quick detour there and see what it has to offer. I also forget to mention that it's like 9 o'clock now and it's 34 degrees. So if I'm sweating constantly, if I'm constantly looks like I took a bath, then you know why. Oh, July, gotta love it. Now that's a very brave man who goes out running in this weather. Respect to this guy. Maybe I'll find him passed out a bit further on. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, we just arrived to the Japanese garden, but to be honest, I have to take a little break. It's just too warm. See, even my glasses are, I was saying, fogging up. So yeah, a short break and I'll walk around soon. Not sure how Japanese it is though. I read somewhere on the internet that the plan was, of course, to do exotic plants and trees here, Japanese ones, because it's a Japanese garden. But someone didn't take into consideration that Estonia in the winter is dealing with a lot of harsh climates. For example, snow, cold. Yeah. Quickly they realized that's not possible. You can now find Estonian trees here and plants. I like it here. A bit unfortunate with all the sounds. I guess I came at the wrong time. But as you can see, it's incredible. Hello, friend. Want to say hi? I think this park is amazing. If you just want to relax, disconnect a bit and regain some energy, I think this park would be the park. It's called Kadriorg Park. Kadriorg, I think I'm pronouncing it right. That was a quick pit stop and now we have 2 more stops. We made it to our next destination, the Maria Memorial. As I mentioned earlier, I do know that Estonia has a very dark past. And it all started when Estonia was occupied by Soviet forces in June 1940. And what they didn't know was that years of darkness was to come. Shortly after the invasion, a new party was established by the Soviets, reinventing economic and social orders. This resulted in the Soviets basically robbing the country blind and relocating anything of economical value back to the USSR. Soviets deported thousands of people, politicians, intellectuals, professionals, basically anyone who posed a little threat of a counter-revolution. Thousands of Estonians fled to Sweden, Finland, and even Nazi Germany to avoid the Soviet stranglehold. Thousands of others, they fled into the forests and organized a resistance. In 1941, the Germans invaded the USSR, despite the fact that a few years earlier they have signed this non-aggression pact between Soviet and Germany. And I do think that a lot of Estonians felt a bit relieved. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this Soviet stranglehold. But what they weren't aware of was that the Nazis were not as good as they thought. However, the Soviets marched back into Estonia in 1944, which further reduced the economic infrastructure of the country and basically left Estonia in complete ruins. Behind me, you see a monument. It's called the obelisk. There's a memorial of those people who fought for the Soviet Union during the Second World War. So let's go check it out. Alright, let's do this. Oh Jesus! Good start. It said on the sign that it was dangerous. So yeah, I get it. I understand. After the Soviets took back Estonia, they re-established a new regime that were supposed to Sovietize the country. The Estonian resistance that had been hiding in the forest kept fighting against the Soviets until well into the 1950s. And as a response to this, the Soviets did a massive migration of Russians to the northern eastern part of Estonia. The Soviets probably thought that was it. The country is now going to be fully Sovietized. However, all the Estonians that fled the country had formed or established a new government in exile. So basically, the Estonians never lost their national identity. The memorial we're gonna check out now, which is behind this wall, is a memorial that commemorates those who fought for Estonia's independence. There are 22,000 names on the walls here, and they all resemble people who were deported away from Estonia to Gulag prison camps or fled to another country perhaps, but people who never returned. Ah, it's so warm. Why didn't I bring water? I'm so stupid. Oh, no, it's in Estonian. No clue what it means. We now have one destination left to go to before we end this little adventure, and hopefully you learned a little bit about Estonia and the history up until this point. We're now gonna visit a graveyard where they keep all those statues that were once placed a little bit everywhere in Estonia, in the so-called Soviet statue graveyard. little side note. As soon as people see me go and walking with the camera, they immediately turn around and just run. I knew that Estonians were pretty shy. As a Swede, I know that I can also be very shy. We are very shy people. We don't like to make a lot of noise. So very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, just a little side note. Bye bye Mariamme. Hope I'm pronouncing it right though. Probably not. Mariamme. Okay, we're almost there. So basically, if you ever come and visit this place, the Soviet statue graveyard is actually next to it. It's just a few minutes walk, located near the beautiful Baltic Sea. Jesus Christ, is warm. Not gonna lie. Oh. Maybe because I've been vlogging so hard. It's a good exercise today. Probably walked for a few hours. Could have taken the bus. Of course didn't. Okay, we're here. Ooh, now this is weird. Are you ready? Take a look at this. Soviet statue graveyard. Now it's hard to comprehend that these statues have been placed somewhere in the middle of a square, for example, reminding people of where they live, under which regime. And look at this. Joseph Stalin, the dictator of the European Union, not the Soviet Union, placed in the city center. You know, if you know what this regime could do and you see these statues all over the city, I would be terrified. And here, Mikhail Kalinin, former leader of the Soviet Union. Yeah, it's surreal. It's cool. Look at the size of this thing. Oh my god. Look at this size, it's crazy. It's a great reminder of how life was back in the days. It was not easy for many people. It's pretty surreal, not gonna lie, to see all the statues, knowing that they have been placed somewhere in Estonia. It's like, imagine walking out of your door and just, hello, I see a big face. Who is it? Yeah, it's Vladimir Lenin. Just staring at you. Or something. Some birds took a shit on the head of Vladimir Lenin. Yeah. And that marks the end of my first ever vlog. There's probably a lot of things I could have done better. So if you have any feedback to give, positive or negative, please write in the comments. Let me know how I can improve this. I really thought it was fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. So thanks a lot and stay awesome.